Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We're having lunch with Bill, Arthur Devine, Anna Devine, Ashley, Angel, and Rick. Rick's going to take the camera because he says he can run the thing. Okay, so we're just going to go over this quickly because everybody on this table has already been introduced to Formula U except for Angel and Ashley and Rick. Okay, so Formula U, you guys have experienced the product water of Formula U. Back when I owned my packing house, Lemon Drop Farm, we bought a $500,000 bottling machine, stainless steel, from a wall of juices, so that we could package this cocktail of Formula U, which is basically an advancement to Peter Glickman's Lemon Cleanse diet. Okay, so we're at Jimbo's Natural Foods today. A little plug for Jimbo's, because I'm telling you right now, if it was not for Jimbo's Natural Foods, Lemon Drop Farm would not exist. They took the chance when they bought my first box of organic lemons, but the produce manager said, if you can do this, we'll buy these beautiful lemons. Figure out what a PLU sticker is. And I go, well, is that little sticker on the thing? Yeah, figure that out. Okay, I figured that out. Beautiful little Lemon Drop Farm sticker. We hand stickered, picked our lemons in a 55-gallon in a bin, put them in a 55-gallon water bucket with baking soda to wash them, pulled them out with a pasta strainer similar to this, wiped them off by hand on towel tables, put hand stickers on them, and we were selling them to Jimbo's for $50 a box. Okay, 3 boxes or 5-6 boxes was more than I was making per day at Mercedes-Benz. And so we ran like that for a year until I finally bought my first pack line, auto line. When we bought my first pack line, we were moving 40,000 pounds an hour of lemons. An hour at $1 a pound, with automated sticker machines at 21 stickers per second from Sinclair.
Yes.
Food safe certified in my driveway in Bonzal with a 7,000 square foot tent, shipping to the biggest produce side of the United States, Four Seasons Produce. Within 1 year, we own 50% of their lemon business. Okay, so all that said, studying cancer and all this stuff, we decided I cocktailed what's called Formula U. This is an open source drink, okay? But each one of the ingredients has the ability and has patents for some sort of cancer remediation. So the first part of the drink is the Lemon Cleanse diet, okay? Which is water, lemons, agave syrup, or honey, but I like agave syrup because it's a sugar and a protein, and cayenne pepper. Okay? You can live like that for 6 months on that alone. Okay, proven. Okay, now we take Formula U, Vin Pecadin. Okay, this is the periwinkle flower. It's the 4 extracts of the periwinkle flower, FDA, USDA certified to to rejuvenate the neurotransmitters in your brain and reverse Alzheimer's. Right here, over the counter. Okay? You need that when you have, when you're going through a stressful situation like cancer, you have a no hope situation. Okay? You need to be constantly aware that something good is going to happen or bad. So, and your mind goes into the lying mirror effect, denial. Denial is the first rule of survival of our bodies.
Law of attraction.
Okay? Law of attraction. Okay. Next, we're in Formula U product water, registered hot fusion. Nobody on the planet has ever accomplished fusion. They don't even know what it is yet. I've been doing it since '06. It's deuterium proton fusion in the boron cycle. It's a biological process. Fusion is biology, gravity, superconductivity. And my energy platform, linear Paul magnetism, biological beneficial energy, the same energy that our body lives on. Okay? Now, when you get an owie, that turns it heat, that's electromagnetism. This, right here. Okay? Boron is clearly known from metal smelting all the way to cancer research to remove radiation. Okay? This removes the radiation out of the way in the bones. I'm after bone cancer because all cancer will go to bone. If you can do bone cancer up front, the cancer doesn't have a path and the cancer says, I'm done. If it has a path, it'll just keep going. If you can live that long. Okay. So, TriBest. TriBest is not testosterone. TriBest is your body, it's a root. It's a root to allow your body to produce testosterone. Women use testosterone in their conjugate health. They think they're the flight. We are the fight. We use the testosterone in our lower extremities. Okay? Answer. Why do men run faster than women? Because we got to stick shift and ball bearings, okay? Bottom line. So, the deal is, when you have cancer or something of that nature, it's reversed. You start thinking about it, and they're worried about it. So you have cancer A and cancer B. Whatever happens to you in the string theory will happen to your spouse or your loved ones or your friends. Until you met me, because I gave you a promise. I'm with you the whole way. Okay, the next thing is,
David, the men who didn't run fast enough didn't make the babies.
that's right.
I
That's
like
right.
that analogy.
That's why men run faster than women.
Because we got to stick shift and ball bearings to catch them.
Wow.
Okay, now
Scratch that.
we are more a piece of coral, an animal of coral, than we are a monkey. I'm just going to say it clearly, straight as day. Darwin's theory of evolution and being a monkey is absolutely genetically wrong.
Huh.
White, black, Chinese, blue, green, whoever the hell you are, we more likely slithered out of the ocean like a tadpole and grew legs like a frog than we did evolve from a monkey. Okay? Because if that were true, just on a genetic understanding of evolution, there would be no more monkeys. And there's always been humans. And nothing similar. On this one fact. Humans, by weight, by volume index, are the exact same weight by volume index as ants on the planet. And only humans and ants farm. Period. Okay? That's important. We'll talk about farming in a moment. Now, the coral calcium, we talked about this at the store. His question was, I had a heart shunt and we're afraid about calcium buildup. That's calcium carbonate. Caltrate. Those are calcium carbonate. This is elemental calcium from coral. A big difference. That's limestone. Coral is not limestone by any means whatsoever. They say the shell builds a calcium carbonate type shell, but a shell is not limestone by any shape of the forms. Okay? So this, in the boron cycle, our body, the reason they can't figure out fusion is because we are hot fusion. Okay, we're not fission radioactivity. That's when we get an owie. We are fusion. It's a biological process. I'm producing life in that cell. Okay, I know that. Or I'm building white blood plasma and blue blood plasma, red blood plasma. Your blood is blue until it gets oxygen in it. Then it's red. Okay. This plugs the holes for your bones. Okay, so your bones don't they're defragmenting right now when you have cancer as your pH goes down. Okay, boron, there's a cycle. Now, salmon oil, cold as you can get, Norwegian salmon oil, because salmon eat shrimp and krill. Okay, the krill eat the cyanobacteria that gives us the axanthin oil that's very beneficial. But in digestive understanding, it's technically called transmutation. Anything that's named transmutation is a digestive process. You don't give a chicken calcium to produce a calcium shell. You give it a bigger ion, potassium, to build a calcium shell. So it can digest that in a transmuted process and build a calcium cell. Okay, so you don't want, axanthin is really nice, but it's $26,000 a gallon, sir. So when you're only going to get a couple drops in your axanthin pill or whatever, and the rest is mineral oil. Just read the ingredients. You get it here before the salmon gets freaked out and goes upstream to spawn and stress and turns red. That's axanthin oil that turns salmon red. It's the same oil that turns shrimp, krill, and lobster pink or red when you cook it. Okay? So the coldest salmon you can get is Norwegian salmon oil. That is Formula U in general. Lemons. At home, you're going to grind the lemon and then squeeze the juice. So you get the oil, which is the secret ingredient in Coca-Cola. So when you said, what should I drink? You know what my recommendation is to you? If you really want to drink something special as a treat, Mexican Coca-Cola in a glass bottle, because it's the original recipe. Everything else is bacteria crap. It's made, the sugar is made from bacteria feces. Okay? Yeah, that's the Diet Coke and regular Coke. The Mexican Coke in a glass bottle. Take a lemon and squeeze it in the Coke and call me and say, I just had a nice day, because it's the best taste you've ever tasted Coca-Cola. That's the secret ingredient in Coca-Cola is lemon oil. Okay? So Coca-Cola owns most of the farms in Argentina because they grow a thick rind. They got a lot of water. Okay? The seed of the lemon is where we get the quinine. Okay, and everybody knows about the rind and cooking and the beneficial of everything else. So it's a little bit more powerful that way, but you need to overcome the potential of the cancer that you're in. Okay. Now, it's very simple. I'm just going to do one for the camera, and then we're just going to do the rest as at leisure, so we can get this done quickly. Whatever the dose says, okay? Like this says 3 per day.
There should be a law against putting cotton in the bottle. That's adulteration.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say? What did you say?
It's adultery.
Did you say something?
Putting cotton in the bottle is adulteration.
Okay, it says 3. 1 tablet, 1 to 3 tablets, 1 tablet, 1 to 3 times with food. Do not exceed 3 tablets per day. So we follow the USDA guidelines on this. 3 tablets. Okay. Now, this is your brain food. I say 3, but if you can afford 9, take 9. Okay? It's a periwinkle flower extract. If you're dealing with conjugal health. Okay? The thing about supplements, they're elements. Proton Spin Technology is an element company. I am not a chemical company by any means, by any definition. I'm an element company. I produce elements. I don't produce drugs.
Now, how often is someone supposed to do this?
In his case, 1 time a week.
Oh, okay.
Okay? In our cases, once a month or once every 6 months, because you felt how powerful it is after 1 drink. Okay? It'll knock you out. Okay, so this says the boron.
I think we did this 3 weeks ago, didn't we? No, it's a month. It's been a month at Jimbo's.
It's been about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 tablets of boron per day. Now boron, what's interesting about boron? There's 20 patents on boron about cancer remediation. 20 patents. They took boron out of our diet in 1939, the same years shortly after that our cancer rate started going up. Because you can OD on boron. And they didn't want it in processed foods. Because they knew that. So we just follow the guideline. This is not a supplement mixture. This is an exothermic reaction. Each one of the ingredients are benign by themselves, but once they get together and they attach to the, is it still recording? Yeah. Once they attach to the hydrochloric acid in your stomach, you get an exothermic reaction. Okay, just like smelting gold. Gold is benign in water, it's benign in hydrochloric acid, and it's benign in nitric acid. But if you put the 3 together, called aqua regia, you can dissolve gold. Basically what we're doing is we're dissolving the metal toxicity in your body, allowing your body to balance its pH high and ionize any metal toxicity that you have in your body related to cancer, because cancer is basically a metal. Okay? So, now, calcium. It says three capsules per day.
Yeah.
So this one, it's going in the glass.
Once a
Okay.
month cooked together in the.
They're going to go in the glass because they didn't have the powder.
One tablet? You put one tablet?
3.
Or 3.
3. Shoot.
That'll dissolve. It's gelatin. It'll dissolve.
It'll be fine.
Might as well throw it in after they're empty.
Okay.
Stir it up.
Oh, it's heavy glass. Where'd you get that?
This store.
Huh?
This store.
You got to take the cup?
Yeah.
Did you wash it?
Yes, they've been washed several times now.
Okay.
Try this one. Try this one and see if that's not as heavy for you. If you'd like to
For
try.
me?
Yeah, I just put fresh water in it. So.
I've been drinking out of
Oh,
that.
I washed it. I just washed it. Yeah, you're good. I washed it. He's.
Okay, so the next thing
Wait, go.
for here is lemon. Okay?
Is that better?
And you're going to see the reaction in a moment.
Is that better? Like, is it not as heavy, the glass?
The piece thing.
I was saying, is that better for you? Is it not as heavy, the glass?
Yeah, you have to speak up. She's a little hard of hearing.
Okay.
I know, but
We drink out of the same glass.
Okay.
Sometimes
we
eat out of the
we
same
both
dish.
share.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't as heavy as that one that you were talking about. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
What am I supposed to do? What do you want me to do?
Drink it.
The whole thing? Where did this water come from?
From the front.
Oh,
Is this the reactor water?
No,
Okay.
no, it's just regular water.
oh, okay.
He was Anna.
Yes.
From the
He was
filter
he was
machine.
he gave you that glass because he thought that glass was too heavy for you.
Oh, no, that's not the problem. I just thought it was a beautiful glass.
Okay.
Oh, come
It doesn't
on.
mean that I don't want to use it, no.
He was being a gentleman.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I know those are hard to find these days, but you got a bunch. You got a room of them now.
David, be prepared. A lemon
You know, all the
squeezer.
good real
Yes.
stores are closed. Did you know that?
I know.
So
Okay.
I was wondering how you got the glass
From the
from the Dollar Tree.
from the dollar store
Very, very impressive.
for $1. Yeah.
Usually it's really cheap glass, but this is heavy. Feel the weight.
If you
I
know,
did already. I have one on my.
if you
$1,
know, if you know how to shop,
It's $1.
yeah.
Beautiful.
So
This is like a $5.
yeah,
glass.
India, made in India, very good glass. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's now cayenne pepper
You put lemon juice in it already?
Yes, the cayenne pepper, okay,
That's a lot, Dave.
Oh my
one-
God.
1 tablespoon. The reason you need cayenne pepper because you need to get your body hot in this exothermic reaction. So you got to take it like a man, okay? It's not a drink
I
to
didn't see how much lemon juice you put in.
4 squeezes.
Oh.
Okay, now the agave, you
Angel.
can just slather it on,
It'll pour through the nose, Dave.
okay? The agave, you can slather it on for taste,
Dave, it's cleaner if you pour it through the cap.
okay? So,
Yeah, you can put
Yeah.
plenty out of it.
yeah, the agave is for taste. And then now you have the Tribest, okay?
Angel.
My father,
And then, hold on, the Tribest says 3 per day, but this is to help your testosterone. I know that you can't OD on Tribest. I've researched this emphatically, okay? But I wouldn't take the whole bottle, but there you go. So, now the last thing for you at home, okay, because you basically earned 1 gallon of Formula U at the rate of rhodium by volume by index. It's $1 million. Okay? Because I want to make sure your cancer's back. And you donated, for now, a Rife frequency machine that I desperately need right now. Okay?
So the Tribest you just take as a regular capsule.
Okay. So,
Is that okay that he eats?
I'm going to mix it all.
Oh,
I got pasta and everything for lunch. I just want to get this over with. Okay. Deep ocean water or smart water. Smart water is vapor distilled. They're the only company who owns that patent. Vapor distilled in ceramic. Okay. You're gonna see vapors. You're gonna see the smart water process because I helped before smart water was smart water. I helped them with their process. Now Pepsi owns it. Okay. 3,000 feet below Kona, prime water. Basically, in that reactor, it's prime water, salt water that sunk down to the bottom of the ocean. Okay, got heated by the magma, and then brought back up before it got contaminated. So this is about as close as you can get 3,000 feet below Kona. Okay, so you can see the reaction already. So in the packing house, we had it all set up for blast cap. I had a Del ring, boron doped caps set up on the mold, so that all the ingredients were cryogenically frozen, and you could just have it in a cap. You could send hundreds of thousands of caps out in a relief situation that could withstand a nuclear radiation blast. Okay. You just twist the cap, and all the ingredients, boom, go into your bottle. Called a blast cap. Instantly, you could live for the hardest thing to do on Formula U or the Lemon Cleanse diet in general is go back to solid food. You can live for a year like this on this drink alone. And that's why I developed Formula U, is in an emergency situation. So, quickly, the black that was on this grapefruit, that's from the farm, from the ants. They're the ones that bring that black mold. It's not black mold, okay? It's their little farm. They farmed that little white, powdery, cloudy stuff. So I know these were grown organically because see these little bites right here? Those are from snails. Snails have teeth. They're ferocious little suckers. So we know this was grown organically. Okay.
The white stuff is a fungus of some sort, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the
The
ant.
ants
That's
like
the
that.
ants farm that. That's their sugar.
Yeah, I remember reading about that 50 years ago.
They're still doing it. They're still doing it. Okay, so this one is for you, okay? Because I don't want you opening up your bottles here. Okay, you take your bottles home. You got this video to remember the concentrate. Take the pills that I just told you, the boron, the Tribest, and that. Okay.
So the boron,
I'm gonna give them to you right now.
and the salmon oil you just take like you would
Yeah.
take them regularly.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass those over to you on this plate. But I didn't take the salmon oil for myself yet, because I take that later.
Here, just put them in here and pass it back down.
We're gonna put that in here.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
capsules.
well, he's put it on a plate, so pass the plate.
Yeah, I got it on this plate. So this infomercial for Formula U. Now, the product water, each serving size, USDA certified organic, food safe, Armory listed, Formula U, completely in a little bottle with this open source cocktail, should clearly eradicate the potential of any anaerobic virus whatsoever on the planet. Clearly. If this doesn't do it, forget it. It ain't gonna get done. Okay? But I can guarantee you the anaerobic viruses that we've gotten rid of, cancer and AIDS, with Formula U, the little coronavirus, is the same thing as I said. It's a joke. Because 9.6 million people a year die of cancer, and only 100,000 died of coronavirus. What do you think is more important to me?
No, he's not gonna down that at one time. He can drink it over an hour or something like that.
He's going to take you a little time to drink it. It's
No
going
way
to
I'm
be.
gonna guzzle that.
In other words,
You got to drink as much as you
can
can.
drink it over the course of a meal, right?
Yes. Yes.
Instead of drinking water, just or tea.
Okay, you
You
got your
drink it with a
boron.
meal, right? Huh? You eat it with something and drink it, right?
See, it's
You
not-
should drink it all as fast as you can to get your stomach a bit, because it's the volume that I've given you matches the volume of your stomach 3-to-1 ratio, because this is 2 parts to your stomach volume of 1 part of hydrochloric acid. Okay, so you want the reaction to be exactly ratioed correctly. So that's why I put a bunch of agave syrup on it. You're just gonna have to take it like a man. Okay, it's either this or morphine.
Now I'm taking blood thinner and blood pressure medication.
Won't affect it. There's no effect. Pass this down. I gave you this one, this one, this one, this one. Go ahead and pass this one down.
Boy, it looks like carrot juice.
Take a sip and see how you like it. Now, what I recommend is take the pills with water. Get those down.
Is he a patient in the hospital?
He has potential of bone prostate cancer. His prostate is extremely swollen right now. Now, he's not a patient of mine because I don't administer medication. Show his face. It's a little powerful.
As you drink it, it gets past your tongue. You see, I mean, it's, you're going to get more of it, the hit of it, if you drink it slowly.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
I'm
How about
afraid
you?
I'm gonna
Don't
you,
drown
you,
on it,
you
but-
told me on the way over here that you get cold easily. You're gonna be warm. I can guarantee you. You're gonna be warm. Okay.
I'm just worried about how bad it's gonna hurt my stomach.
David,
I met somebody the other day. I'll explain it in a moment, Arthur. It's a trophy. I had a guy who was allergic to cayenne pepper with ulcers in his stomach. He was amazed that he didn't have any stomach problems. I've been representing Formula U since 2012, 2011
Mhm.
to thousands of people. Okay, I'm just bringing it off the shelf now so it can be packaged as a package deal. All the ingredients will be a package that somebody can just go buy and will be shipped all over the world
Yeah.
using these ingredients from these customers and these companies
Yeah.
as a package, so for convenience. And we're following the same thing as Naked Juice and Adwala. You can they put their recipe right on the juice, but they just package it for convenience. Okay, but the product water, the serving of Formula U, the product water, will be standalone, but you can add that to this water. Just drop a serving in there, drink it all at one time, and have a nice day. Okay? You're not going to need to call. You're not going to need an aspirin and call a doctor. Okay, I pretty much can say that because I know the chemical, biological understanding of the human body very, very well. I've spent, like I said, over $4 million in third-party lab time. That's $250 an hour just to tell them what my results are. Just lab test, absorption, atomic absorption, spectrometry from this and that. Just so I can study and I can clearly understand from looking at blood plasma to light plasma to cells to you name it. So I can say, okay, I'm on the right track. Now it's up to you. That's why it's called Formula U. It's not for me. It's for you. It's sort of an FU to cancer, right? Or I can't wait till it happens in Japan when they're like, oh, FU, we want to have some Formula U. FU. I can't wait, okay, to hear that. But it's my goal as having a full spectrum PhDs in physics, okay, is to balance your pH. Because if you go below 7 on your urine and your mouth, your toxic metal toxicity, you keep going, you get to 4, have sayonara. Your blood gives up and you're done. Once the blood gives up your pH, you are finished. So that's why thank you for sharing your lab reports and let me study it. They are clearly non-disclosure, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm going to study them going forward. And he has all his past ones, and we're just going to see what happens.
And I have given David my complete authorization to look at my blood labs and whatever he wants to do with them.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's a serious commitment. I have a lot of respect for you for having the courage to do that.
Okay,
I feel better if I had some food in my stomach.
let's eat.